Country 102.9, it's Hutchinson's country station on a Friday. That must mean Derek Tanksley is in here, and of course he is from Allen Samuels. We got a beautiful day starting here today, and a beautiful day to talk about another great group that you brought in.
It is. It's going to be a beautiful day, great weekend as well, going to Memorial Day weekend, but I want to introduce Jim Unruh with Circles of Hope. Does a great job for our community.
Hi there, Jim. How are you?
I'm well, Pat. How are you?
We are so glad to have you in here today to talk a little bit about something that not a lot of people talk about, and to be honest, I don't think necessarily a lot of people see it. You do. And you folks from Circle of Hope are really about helping out people who are below the poverty line, right?
That's correct. So we work with families and individuals who want to make a life change, especially if they want to move out of poverty. And so help them to develop a future story. And so a lot of our families that are struggling to pay their bills on time and things like that are really stuck in thinking about the now. And so if your kids are hungry, you need to be thinking about, how do I take care of the food bill? How do I take care of the rent? But if you do that over a prolonged period of time, you can be just thinking about the now. And we help families develop what we call a future story, a place where they want to be for their family down the line, and then help them develop a plan on how to get there.
And I would imagine that when they are just thinking about the now and not about the future, when the future finally arrives, they can become even more of a burden on our community because they're going to require even more assistance.
Yeah, Pat, and you hit a couple of good points. And so we try to work with generational patterns. And so we're also working with the kids. And so the parents come and work on developing their future story. We're also helping their kids develop their future story. And what we find out is that the kids, if they're on board with their parents' future story, that actually helps the parents really propel, because the kids are helping make decisions. So we have all been there where we're at the grocery store and the kids are saying, can we have this? Can we have that? And if the kids are saying, no, wait, I could have a candy bar today, or I could be helping about the future story of our whole family down the line, then that actually helps propel the family even further along.
What are some of the ways people can help out your group to get involved and do something good for our community here in Hutch?
Yeah, so let me take a step back real quick from that. First of all, for families that are living in the now, we say the best thing to do is for our community to invest, financially support. So if you think about First Call for Help and other agencies that are helping people meet immediate needs, what they really need is a few key people, but lots and lots of resources, financial resources, diapers, different things like that. Circles is working on the other end. What we really need is a few financial resources, but we need lots and lots of people to invest, because the key part of Circles is that once we have our families developing goals, they need people to walk with them on working on those goals. If the goals were easy to achieve, everybody would be doing it on their own. But if you have somebody who cares about you, supports you, who is invested with you on your future story, you're more likely to work on those hard changes. And so we need lots and lots of volunteers to walk with our families.
How can they get a hold of you, and where do you go from there?
Yeah, so we are based out of Trinity United Methodist Church, 620-921-0314.
They are Circles of Hope of Reno County. Jim, thank you so much, and we hope you get a lot of phone calls. And Derek, this is just another perfect example of a great group here in Hutch that is doing so much good that maybe a lot of people didn't know about.
They're a great group, and we want to be a community supporter, and a lot of people need help, and that's what we're here to do.
Such a great member of our community, you guys down there at Allen Samuels, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Mazda, and it all starts with the words you live by.
Come by. Let's be friends.